there was or is a Zion resurrected application called Wade or Weed, and this one is starting to charge people for access to certain features in the app. And we saw when Zion started doing this shortly after the application went down. Now, the interesting part is this application is only charging for lifetime subscriptions up to $800 USD for a lifetime subscription of an application that is not even guaranteed. How does that make you feel?
$800.
Up to 800. That's their highest package. Sure, they have cheaper packages. I mean, I can go over the packages if you want. It starts at 75, and then it goes all the way up in increments of like 140, 200, 250, 500, and then all the way up to 800. And it gives you different access to different, like how many devices that you have on their plan, and it like different features and that kind of crap. But I would never pay for a lifetime subscription to anything in the streaming world. The only thing that's kind of debatable for a lifetime subscription is something that's like in the Play Store that's legitimate, like TV Mate. TV Mate, completely worth it for a lifetime subscription. Third-party streaming apps, nah, not worth it at all.
Well, see, what people are starting to do now is they're starting to get smart. They're starting to say, they're starting to do what Superbox is doing, where they're like, hey, this is lifetime, not your lifetime. People, it's funny how everybody's like, oh, I just bought this thing and I have a guaranteed. It's like, yeah, it's only guaranteed until it stops working.
Right.
Same thing with the lifetime. It's not as okay. Whenever you pass away, that's when this thing's gonna pass away too with you. No, lifetime means the lifetime of the app, the lifetime of whenever it decides to crap out.
Right.
And I think a lot of like. I think people are starting to realize that now. They're starting to say like, hey, you know what? Instead of doing a Zion club where it was a couple bucks a month, let's just pay me a one-time deal, $500, and we'll never bother you again. You'll have access to the premium stuff, and that's it. But there, of course, there's always going to be somebody that's going to go in there and strip stuff out and then put it out there and say, here you go, here it is. And it's going to be this whole war. And I think there was several third-party apps that was saying, hey, if anybody strips my APK, then I'm going to expose your IP address. Remember that?
Yeah.
So again, like dumb stuff like this, that every time you find an APK that says, yeah, guess what? TV Zion, here is the stripped down version where you don't have to get a subscription. It's gonna piss somebody off enough, and
there's always going to be a Karen. There's always a Karen. Right? Like we saw it in the streaming community when they announced this pricing. What happened? All over Telegram.
Yeah.
There was a brat.
People were, yeah. Oh, yeah. There was one dude that was being totally stupid about stuff. It's just like, dude, what are you doing?
Make this a public service announcement, right? No matter how you feel in the streaming community, it is never acceptable to be a rat. If you don't like something, cool. Right? But there's no reasons to be running to the powers that be and start saying Red Rover. We call Ace over.